This is the future.
All right, collectors, today on the channel, we've got DOC GREER to review. I remember seeing this figure back in the early 80s. I think it was 84, 85. And I remember watching the cartoon back in the day, and Doc always out there helping a Joe in need. A little bit of a background: no one is more well protected, more well looked after than the combat medic in an infantry battalion or an infantry squad. And that's because this guy is going to be there to save your butt if you get into trouble. So the thing is, you know, combat medics sleep, eat, everything with their infantry units. And the infantry units protect them, zealously, you know. They do not let anything happen to this guy, because this is the guy that's going to go with them and save their lives. So if you see an infantry unit having some fun, don't pick on this guy. You're going to be in a world of hurt. So anyways, Doc Green, I remember for the cartoons, I think he was a pacifist, if I'm not sure, and I think they've honored that tradition by not providing him really any weapons that are lethal. He's got non-lethal weapons here, although that flare gun, you know, pointed in the right place is going to be lethal. But anyways, this is the packaging. I bought a few docs because I'm going to try and, you know, maybe make some customs out of it. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I do, like I said, I like the packaging that they've gone to. I still enjoy that. Number 122 in the line. I like that you can see all of his equipment here. He's just great. This looks great. So there's my mug on there. Doc GREER there on the side. G.I. Joe Doc. Looking good. Looking good. Number 122. And then we have a digital render here on the back, you know, in the middle of a firefight. So looks great. Got some, you know, don't put it in your mouth warning labels there, medic, and a bottle of pills. So there's his stats there, and here's his UPC number if you guys are looking for it. So I happen to buy, like I said, I bought a few of these, so I'm not going to open this. I've already opened one. So here we have Doc GREER in the configuration that I put him in, and I say that because these pouches come off like the infantry guy. So you can actually pull this one off just like that, and then just plug it back in just like that. So all of these, this one comes off, that one comes off, that one comes off, this one comes off. And I believe, yeah, if it's a pouch on here, I believe they come off. So you can configure it any way you want, or with as much stuff or as little stuff as you want. His glasses come off as well, his green glasses. So that's pretty neat. Oh yeah, so you might think that this is a gun, but I'm pretty sure this is a less than lethal, what do they call it? You know, stun gun or taser. So, you know, don't get close to him. He'll just, don't tase me, bro. So you'll end up with one of those and some more medic stuff over here. Yeah, so he's got some med kit up here at the top as well. And his flare gun right here, so in case he needs medevac or something for the helicopter unit. He's got his pills up there on the side. It's got a little bit of flash on the plastic, but that's okay. He's got a medical insignia right there. Let me stop that from bouncing. And his medic patch there on the side, so everyone can see him. I don't think this is I think this has to be further up. I don't know, but what do I know nowadays? I've been out for so long that I don't know. But regardless, here he is. He looks actually pretty great. I love the representation here. This is exactly, if you were going to update him, it's exactly what he would look like to me if you were going to update him. It's got a little bit of, it's got a watch there. He's got splashes of orange color on him, which is nice. Bottle details on there, pill bottles up on his head. The red coloring along the belt. That khaki look, some more red here. You got some, different colors here. Black, hues of brown, some red, some orange, some silver highlights there, green. I mean, it's not overdone. He looks great. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that he's not overdone. So a lot of people might pass this particular figure up, but not me. Sorry about that. I keep hitting the camera. Not me. I really dig this figure. It's great, and that's why I bought several of them. So really great. What is that? He's got a little, I think it's a flashlight right there. And I think I put these pouches on backwards. It's all right. He's got a little pin right there. Look at that. Every medic needs every soldier needs a pin. So don't get caught without a pin. I remember my day. You get caught without a pin, you're in trouble. So he looks great. I mean, aesthetically, it's, I'm going to put a representation of what he looked like when he was released back in the 80s right here. And this is exactly what I was looking for. Exactly it. There's nothing wrong here with this particular figure. As a matter of fact, they did it. They did him right. So I really appreciate that. On a scale of 1 to 5, again, I want to put my scale over here. Because he's got all the cool, medic stuff, I don't see anything that's kind of, just horribly out of place or anything like that. And I love that they kept, I think he was a pacifist, so they honored that tradition by giving him less than lethal armament. If anything, they just gave him the stun gun. That's it. He's out there trying to save lives, not take any lives. So I appreciate that. So do you guys know how many pacifists went into war and actually earned the Medal of Honor? That's right. You can earn. There was a movie made out of one of them. Very, very famous. And he refused to carry a weapon into war, but he saved like 70 people, 50, 70 people after an attack. And because he saved that many people and, brought them all back to safety and treated them on the spot under fire, he was awarded the Medal of Honor. He lived until the ripe old age of he lived late into his life. I mean, 70, 80, something like that. Now, it doesn't mean that he got out of that, scot-free. I think he got shot up a few times and had some shrapnel. So he didn't get out of there without a scratch. But he did earn the Medal of Honor, never took a life, and saved a lot of people. So that takes a lot of courage. I'd say it takes more courage to do that than to walk in there with the rifle, because at least with the rifle, you can end somebody. But as a pacifist walking in there, you're there just to save lives, even though people are trying to end you. So just think about that one. Is it harder to earn the Medal of Honor as a regular soldier or as a pacifist? So I'll leave you with that. Anyways, like I was saying, the way he looks, fantastic. I'm going to give him, I can't say that I fault anything here. And on my scale, I don't like the flashing that's here. So just for that, I'm going to give him a 4.5. There's some sloppiness, but for the most part, he's great. And on my scale, a 4.5 is a solid figure, So that's fantastic. I think it's just a great looking figure, period. All right, let's look at some articulation. He's just got the regular Joe articulation stuff, Let's see. T-pose. Easily does a T-pose. This one has, now some of the Joes, let me see. Yeah. Some of the Joes have a problem doing this. But this one, no issues here. Does he have, and the helmet is, I don't want to take all this stuff off, but the helmet is removable. You know what? It's just a pain to take this off though. That's why I didn't want to take it off, but whatever. Let's leave his glasses there. Let's take his helmet off. Just so you guys can see the range of articulation that he had without the helmet. It's really tricky getting this helmet off without taking his head off. So we'll leave that. So let's see. He has regular Joe articulation right down. I didn't notice that. He has a tinge of gray there. them Joes tend to worry you, man. So he's got a little bit of gray there from having saved G.I. Joe so many times. He can look up, he can look down. Regular articulation there. He can do a T-pose easily, but cut at the bicep, double jointed. Pinless elbows. He's got a, does he got a dice roll? Or does he have, yeah, he has a dice roll hand, dice roll grip there. He's kind of, with this vest, unfortunately, he's going to be, he can pivot at the waist. He can turn at the waist, but he can't crunch very much because of this vest, of course. It's not his fault. It is what it is. Drop down hips. Cut at the thigh. Works great. Double jointed pinless knees. Work great. Does he have a boot cut? He does not have a boot cut. He only has a cut right there at the thigh. Does he have a boot cut below? No. So no boot cut here. And he can't really go too far back and too far up, so that's not super great. But all right, so with articulation is kind of lacking a little bit on the lower torso. And okay, all right, well, it is what it is. So 4.5 as far as aesthetics, but then articulation is kind of lacking. Let's see. Limited articulation here, no articulation at the, no boot cut right there. And I'm not going to hold this against him because he's wearing that already. I guess I'm going to leave him at like a 4.3 with articulation. It's not bad. It's solid articulation. It's not great, but it's solid articulation still because he's got that thigh cut here, drop down, double jointed and drop down hips. So to me, you put those together and I'm going to give him a solid 4.4. It's, 4.4 out of 5 is not bad at all. He also, let's see some of the accessories he comes with. As we talked about, he comes with that pouch to store his flare gun there. There it is. Looking great. And he also comes with taser. Looking good there. Tase somebody's face off. What else? All these pouches come off, but I'm not gonna take them all off. So there you go. We've already gone through that already. He's got his glasses. The glasses actually work pretty well. Got that green tint like on the cartoon. And then you've got the helmet. The helmet looks, except for that flash, I didn't like that, but for the most part, looks fine. And then he's got, I don't know. Look, he even got an extra pouch. I don't know, where you would put this. I mean, just save it for something else. So that's his as well. And then I think one of the coolest accessories is actually this little guy right here. He's got a stretcher. You can use to, I happen to be actually particular to the gridiron stretcher, but that's way more expensive. Now, some people are saying, hey, look, it's upside down. Well, just turn it this way. I mean, seriously, guys. And then you can just peg in whatever figure here, and just, you can literally peg hole this into her back. And there you go. Now you could just carry her on a stretcher if you need to. So, I mean, and then you would hold, whoever would hold these two things right here, and then you would just carry them off on a stretcher. I mean, I don't see what the problem is with that. I don't know what everybody was flipping out about that. I don't see an issue with it. Anyways, so what do you guys think? Did you guys go pick up a DOC? I know a lot of people were looking for them and they were having a little bit of trouble finding them. I pre-ordered them and then I found one out in the wild and I picked him up. So no issues for me finding them. So enjoyed that. What do you guys think? Did you like them? Did you pick them up? Do you agree with my review of a 4.4? Let me know if you don't. Let me know why. I'd be curious to find out why you don't agree. So guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys coming back and tuning in for my reviews, for my shenanigans, for my toy hunts. Always having fun on this channel, figuring something out to do every other day. Doing customs when I have time to do it. Again, this channel is not where I make my money. This channel is just a hobby. So, I'll be glad to take your constructive criticism or maybe even your input as to what to do next. Because I'm always looking for an idea. But again, if I have time to do it, I'll do it. If I don't, I got other things to do. I got family, work, any number of other chores I got to do around here that get told for me to do, or I get voluntold for. So guys, thank you so much. Appreciate every single one of you watching. Don't forget, we have the giveaway for September 28th. I'll put the link in the description to go check that out. Go watch the video. Go find out what the special words are so you can enter them in the comment by watching the video. And yeah, I'm excited to draw for it September 28th. Hopefully we can give it away easier than we did last time and move on from there. Guys, thank you so much. Appreciate every single one of you. Again, if you're doing this hobby and you got a frown on your face, you're doing it wrong. Put a smile on that face so you can do it right. It's just toys after all, and we're here trying to have some fun, not solve the world's problems. We're just trying to have some fun and forget about the beat down that the world gives us sometimes. Guys, appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you enjoy the content. And as always, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling this out.